Welcome to Hardheaded Podcast. We're excited that you've joined us as we have a conversation. Welcome to Hardheaded Podcast. I'm your host, Chet Sears. With me always is Matt Amos and Troy Trussell.
Kick it.
We're here in the Trussell Media Studios in downtown Wichita, Kansas. Thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to what we have to say. Today, we're going to hear what's on Troy's mind. Matt's going to give us a good word, and we're going to cover the top 3 foods to grab when you're in a hurry. Yeah, I know. You're as excited about that as I am.
Hey, man, this is just good intel, especially if you're in the Wichita area, because I'm going to give 3 local places that you can grab a really good quick bite to eat.
That's not foods. That's 3 local places to go to get something when you're in a hurry. This is top 3 foods to grab when you're in a hurry.
Well, we all take it differently.
That's not the definition of the words on the page. Matt, you did not do a good job.
I wrote what the person defending his choice
All right. Well,
suggested.
Troy, what's on your mind?
All right. Well, recently, so backstory, I'm a videographer, in case you haven't noticed that, by trade. But so I post a lot of video content, whether it be on social media, on my personal page, business page, wherever, Live Local, the food industry or page. But since Facebook started paying people to post stuff on Reels, because they wanted more engagement to
Wait a minute.
to
Facebook pays people to post stuff?
Yeah. You got to post a lot, and you got to
Okay.
get some viral stuff.
I've done 2 Reels.
Yeah, you're not getting paid for that.
I haven't gotten a check yet.
No. I did 50 something Reels and got $30.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So over the span of 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Right. So I'm rolling.
You can grab a food in a hurry with that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I might do that. So, but I'm done posting stuff.
Oh, why?
Well,
$30 is not enough.
no, I'm done posting specific things, and I'll get into that because a couple of weeks ago, it's been back in December, I think it was. I was at home cooking dinner, and kids kind of running crazy, doing whatever, and I looked over, and our 3-year-old had gotten in the dog kennel with our puppy, who is like 3 months old, 4 months old, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was cute. I mean, they were just playing.
Yeah. Voluntarily got in.
Voluntarily got in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't locked in there or anything. He was just in there by himself and got in there with the dog. And I walked over there and filmed it and said, "Hey, what are you doing in there? You think you're a dog?" And he was like sticking out his tongue, acting like a dog. And I said, "Get out of there." And he kicks open the gate. And the puppy, of course,
Bolts. Yeah.
bolts out of there. And so I was like, "Oh, do you think you've been caged?" Laughing about it. And then I was like, "Come on." So I picked up the dog, and that's where the video ends because I picked him up and took him outside. Well, for whatever reason, this video got 20,000, I think it's up to 23,500 views. But it's probably because of all the negative comments it got.
Okay.
People were saying "Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be able to, you need to train your kid to not go in a dog's safe spot." Yeah. These parents should train their kids before they train their dogs.
Yeah.
And that dog was begging to get out of there. That kid was shaking that dog. You could have hurt that dog, blah, blah, blah. The dog community lovers came out with a vengeance against my child and me for my parenting.
I bet their dogs are on medications.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Because they're depressed because their owners.
Yeah.
My owner sucks.
So I got really pissed off about all these comments or whatever. And
Did you reply to them?
I did not reply back because that would have just stirred the hornet's nest.
Yeah.
And taken me down a dark road that I didn't want to go down.
Right.
So I just deleted.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. I deleted a bunch of them. I did leave the ones that said, like, oh, that dog wanted to get out of there. That dog was begging to get out of there. And then put like a bunch of laughing emojis or LOL or what, because they were enjoying the time that we had with that, right?
Yeah.
So I left all those, but the haters, I'm sorry, man. The haters are just, they're everywhere, and they're in every inch of social media. Let
me ask you something. Of all your other reel, that's your most viewed reel over that time span?
No, there was another reel we did, the pickle. We all tried to open a pickle jar, and I sat down and just opened it with no.
How about
that one got about the same amount of views. No negative comments there.
But comments.
A lot of comments, but they were all like funny and kind of poking fun at like, oh, they all loosened it for dad and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, no negative. This is the first video out of like 50 something videos of me and mostly my kids or family that I've been sharing, because I became a creator of whatever they call it on Facebook.
Yeah.
To where you can get paid for your videos if they get a bunch of views or whatever. So, but with that one video with the dog, and the 3-year-old in the kennel, it was 8 negative comments, but 500 likes. And then, so I had 500 people that liked it so much they hit the heart, and 8 people that hated it so much they just had to comment on how horrible we were. And then you look at views
to your dog, not to your kid.
No, to my kid.
Oh, okay.
Because he was shaking the dog.
He was in the dog's safe space.
No. But they were like defending the dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were defending the dog, saying how horrible the parenting was because that kid should not be in the dog's safe place.
Yeah.
And the kid should not have been shaking the dog like
the dog's safe space. Oh, we've gone so far with safe spaces now. Our dogs have to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, and my wife and I talked about it, and it's just like, it's not a good thing for us anymore to just post stuff with our kids.
False.
It's not a good thing to read the comments, Troy. Do whatever you want to do. Don't read the comments.
No, I mean, I'm not going to put anything out there with my kids.
I can't disagree with that, but don't read the comments, whatever you put out there.
No, and I'm not done posting content. I mean, I have a food blog channel.
Does anybody throw hate at you on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
And I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, whatever.
It's not your kids.
And sometimes I'll throw a little snarky comment back to them. Yeah, because it's not my kids. The biggest issue I have with this video,
they're talking bad about
you're talking bad about my 3-year-old son and the way I parent.
Yeah.
Over a stupid little whatever dog Shih Tzu mix dog that we have that I didn't want anyway.
Mixed with a bull. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
I like
nice
that.
try.
Yeah.
That's good. But yeah, the whole situation is revolved around my kids and the comments that were targeted and aimed at my 3-year-old or my parenting techniques.
So here's what I would do. Post what you're going to post. Don't not post those videos just because you're worried about how somebody feels about your parenting. Screw them. But if you're doing it for the protection of your kids, so nobody sees what your kid looks like or whatever, I understand that from that angle, from that point of view, from a security standpoint. But from somebody claiming to know your situation, think of it like a restaurant. The only people who will slap a written review at a restaurant most of the time are the negative comments. Very rarely are you going to see somebody chime in and say, man, you know what? 5-star review. This place is so good. I love it. Love eating here. The atmosphere is great. Blah, blah, blah. What you're going to have is a majority of people, the server was rude. It took too long, blah, blah, blah. And it's just because most of the time those people have an issue.
Yeah.
They're mental. So yeah, don't let that stop you. But I have a feeling that you wanted to talk about something deeper because I have a feeling that that's where that started. I'm starting to put puzzle pieces together.
That's exactly where that started.
Yeah. So, yeah,
What'd I miss? What do you want to talk about that's deeper?
This is where he was getting into CPS.
Yeah.
Oh, are they coming after you?
No.
Oh,
No.
But I'm going to guess one of the comments was they should be reported.
There wasn't a comment like that, but who's to stop somebody from making a comment like that?
Let him make the comments. I mean, my whole thing with CPS, whatever. If you look at the numbers, the amount of children that actually go missing from CPS, I think they're actually probably like a trafficking ring themselves. So, I mean, they're gonna take kids any way they can get them and lose them, and that's actually been reported, which is weird.
Yeah.
How many kids actually just go missing with no trail from CPS? Which is where I thought you were going to go. I would have dug deeper into my research, but then you said you weren't going to go there.
No, you brought it up, but I'm not going.
I know there was some internet, some whatever, kind of like us that wanted to get more followers, more views, more downloads, and realized that controversy was the best way to do that. And as opposed to putting controversy on their content, they actually created like a I Hate Hardheaded account and would slam all their own content.
Like they would post the videos
yeah
as I hate whatever, and then they would slam the video, but the video was still getting views.
Yeah, well, no, it's just to be like we would post our episode, and then somebody would go out there or we would go out there and create this Hardheaded Podcast Sucks.com or whatever.
Right.
And comment on everything. Oh, this sucks. And like if one of our listeners commented something, oh, you're an idiot. You know, I hate your guts. Why do you listen to this show? But it was them that was doing it. Like the people but that controversy in the comments created a rabid fan base for, you know, the entity. And they got, you know, and then other people go, I got to see this just to see what the comments are. And then people log in and go, you would be good at that.
Yeah, you ought to start I Hate Hardheaded.
No, but I don't know what it is. I can play devil's advocate on almost anything. So if somebody is like really just trashing something and I really don't like it anyway, I'll flip it on them. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, I really love this. And then just to argue.
Yeah.
And
you do it with Chad all the time.
Yeah.
And you're wrong all the time.
I'm never wrong.
Yeah.
So, but I think for you, if you're trying to drive views, responding to those comments and getting engaged and tagging those people is going to ultimately bring you your goal. Is it going to be frustrating? It doesn't have to be, because you know that these people are probably fat and retarded sitting in their house at home with nothing better to do than to make fun of it.
Sorry. I apologize for my co-host.
Like, look, I mean, those people kill me, because even on, somebody could post something on the Marine veteran groups that I'm a part of, you know, and they're, so let's take the Marine Corps birthday, for example. They're going to celebrate the Marine Corps birthday, and, you know, they post a picture and they're, you know, they get in their uniform or whatever. And this person's been out since 1963. Like they came back from Vietnam and just deuced. And now, like, you know, 40 some odd years later, 50, 60 some odd years later, you know, they come back and now they're trying to fit into this uniform and they get it on, but it fits. And it's like, man, this dude's like, he was 160 pounds when he left, and he's like 90 now, and he's 160 pounds. And, you know, but he didn't shave his mustache right. And you got this guy. I mean, he's been to Vietnam. He's a decorated guy, but somebody is going to slam him for non-regulation mustache, or not having a regulation haircut, or whatever it is. Who cares? We don't fall under that anymore. We're retired. We don't have to obey that. You know, I mean, who cares? Let him go do what he wants. Yeah. Let him live his life. You know, and so, but those are the people. So I'll jump on those guys real quick. Be like, why Why does it matter so much to you? I mean, how small is your wiener? Like, this stuff really annoys.
I apologize again for my comment.
This stuff really annoys me because growing up as kids, what did your parents always tell you? I know, or my parents always told me.
You don't have anything nice to say. Don't say anything at all.
Don't call people the R word, and don't talk about people's wiener size. That's the two things. And you did both of them.
Hey, it is what it is. So I wasn't directly attacking anybody. It was just a group of people. But it's, I don't understand the fascination, I guess, with just jumping on something and being like, I hate this, and I'm going to let that person know that I hate it.
Here we go. That's the problem with social media, is you can say whatever you want and there's no consequences.
Yeah, there's no repercussions.
Like, even if that is an uncomfortable conversation, in some cases, it's a slap to the face. There's no consequences. So people feel they're contributing to society by all this criticism, but their criticism they wouldn't voice that in person.
Right.
And I say, if you wouldn't say it to them, to their face, you probably shouldn't type it in a comment.
Yep.
That's a good rule.
Like this guy, very bad. They have that puppy in a cage. Angry emoji face.
But see, but what you're doing there, I mean, so
yeah, it's called a kennel.
A dog kennel.
Yeah,
and they sell them at Petco.
Yeah.
Freaking idiot.
Well, but they sell e-collars at Petco as well, and there's a whole community that's against an e-collar. But I'll tell you what, that's the quickest way to get your dog in shape. Bam, right there.
Yeah, I got one of those on Rosie, our big dog.
You know, and then they learn. Oh,
and she has a kennel too.
Oh, there's a beep. Better get my butt in gear.
Hey, and you know what? The 3-year-old that was shaking the little dog, the big dog puts the whole little dog's neck and head in its mouth.
Oh, don't even go there. That's a whole new video of people that
do it.
And they just fight on the rug over there like all the time. Like it's what they do. They're dogs, people. They're dogs.
I think that dog can handle a little bit. It's not like a shaken baby syndrome. Dogs don't have that.
Right.
Tested.
Proven and tested. The dog is fine.
This is so wrong.
Oh, yeah. So I just, people on the internet hiding behind their phone and their keyboard that just say whatever they want to say.
I get entertainment out of it. Now, granted, I would not be entertained if they were saying that towards me, but I'll see some news, something come up and be like, oh, I got to go read these comments. They're going to come after this headline.
Yeah.
Just because people are so idiotic.
I agree.
It's amusing to me.
And there is some funny stuff out there. And even on my Live Local, like we went and ate some pupusas. Do you know what a papoose is?
No. That's what they used to carry kids around. A papoose?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. That's exactly what they used to carry.
It's this Vietnamese, I think it's Vietnamese. No, it's not Vietnamese.
It's native.
Salvadorian, right?
I've never heard of it. You're asking the wrong person.
Anyway, it's like a Mexican food. But
Central American,
something like that. See, I'm even getting that wrong. So
appropriated from the natives, but go ahead.
Yeah, but
there were natives in Central America too, Matt.
Well, I guess.
So it's like this pita bread with this pork meat inside. They're really delicious.
So it's definitely not a Jewish
It's a gordita.
So yeah, sort of.
Yeah,
but they're called pupusas.
Let's call it a gordita.
Like call it a country.
It's not a gordita, check.
It's pita bread.
It's a pupusa.
Just call it what it is, a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah. What number do I have to say to get this at Taco Bell? That's all I want to know.
It's number 9.
It doesn't matter what doesn't matter. But we were eating it because it was really hot. She made them like really fresh for us because we were filming in there, and we were cutting it with a knife and eating it with a fork. Hate comments because we weren't using our hands because these are finger foods.
Yeah.
And you must use your hands eating a pupusa.
I think that's just more people giving you a hard time.
I mean, and we laughed about it. We're like, okay, we'll use our hands next time. Jeez, let it go, guys.
That's playful banner.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
But some of them were getting pretty heated about it.
The ones with your dog, people are pretty personal about dogs and kids, and oh, that kid should not be down there that close to that dog's mouth. That's just a tragedy waiting to happen and whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's why you have the electric shock collar if that dog looks bang.
Yeah, and I posted before that one happened. I posted other videos of the dog and the 3-year-old like running around, and yeah, everybody loved those videos.
Is that dog chasing your child?
No, they're just playing around in the front yard.
But your dog's chasing the kid.
But see, this one, he's like, my kid's like trying to pet him.
He's trying to bite him
and hitting him in the head.
Nope.
But he's trying to pet him.
Nope.
See, and the dog doesn't know how to jump out of the chair, so I'm probably locking the dog in the chair there.
Do they comment on that?
No, nobody commented.
Well, then leave it alone. You're making it's not that big.
I didn't like it. Chet, what's the number for CPS?
No, we need DPS, Dog Protective Services.
Oh, yep, K9.
Yeah, you can't.
Canine Protective Services.
Canine Protective Services.
Yeah.
I did have a friend, this was years back, that his neighbor, he would leave his dog out the majority of the day, especially in the wintertime. He was a bird dog. So you want him to be acclimated to to the cold. And like they would call the animal control and say that they're abusing the dog because it's not inside the house all the time. Like neighbors. Which is nuts.
That is nuts.
You I don't have to. You shock your dog? You have to shock your dog?
No, I use the beep.
Oh, just a beep?
A majority of the time. Like so my dog's hard of hearing.
Okay.
And I can call for days and he's not going to hear me because if he's focused on something, whether it's smelling the ground, trying to find rabbit poop or whatever he's looking for, so he can pee on it, he's not going to listen to me, or if the wind's really whipping out there. But that beep right on the collar right next to, he hears that and he knows to come right back. And then if he doesn't listen beyond that and he's really on something, because he'll get hyper focused and he just will not pay attention.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think my collar goes up to 7 or something like that, and 3, and he's
turning around.
He's back.
I haven't had to do that. I called my dog off of something a few days ago, and with the like there's a, hey, don't do that, but then I like that, and then he knows, and he turned off of it. I was pretty surprised. I was shocked because that was the first, like, he was ready to go do something and on his way.
And Badger will do that.
He associates that with pain for some reason.
Yeah. Well, pain retains. Yeah. So, and there's a distinct difference between abusing your dog and training your dog. I mean, there's a distinct difference. And, because there's a lot of people that don't like the collar the training collar that I use.
Oh yeah. I've had a couple people comment about the prongs.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, they're not sharp.
Yeah.
They're dull. All it does is pinch.
Yep.
So it's not like it's digging in,
Well, and then the dog has all of the,
that's where most of its meat is, to protect itself, because it was used to fighting other dogs, and the neck is the strongest part. So whatever.
Well, and the dog's the one that puts the tension on it, not you. Like that's the,
yeah, I mean,
and we have Rosie's collar is Cesar Millan's collar. That, like, and he's not going to do anything to hurt a dog.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen
Milan?
He's the dog.
He's
whisperer.
like the dog whisperer.
He has his own collars?
Oh yeah, they're expensive too.
I mean, I don't know that he wouldn't do anything. I mean, I've seen him kick some dogs, for goodness sake.
Oh
yeah,
look out! I bet he got on blast for that.
No, because it's Cesar Millan.
Through the uprights.
Well, so one dog, he was.
How far did he kick him?
Well, I don't remember, but it was a golden retriever. Which surprisingly, I found out on that episode that golden retrievers and labs actually account for most of the dog bites.
Well, it's most of the dog population.
Well, but they're just
biting dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly the reason, but which population might be a good.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like the old adage: everybody gets you're most likely to get an accident 5 miles from your house, because you drive 5 miles from your house more than anywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was this golden retriever was really protective, or golden lab, whatever it was really protective of its food, and it wouldn't let anybody get close to it when it was eating. Mm-hmm. which, normally leave the dogs alone, but, kids don't always want to leave dogs alone. And sometimes, mistakes happen or whatever. And kid goes up there, wants to reach for it, and kid gets bit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's down there and he's trying to, enforce his dominance, which is one of my favorite South Park episodes is when Cartman, when they treat Cartman like a dog and his mom treats him like Caesar Milan. She's like, ch, ch. It's so funny.
Oh, the little clicker?
No. Just a ch.
Oh. Yeah, because that's all. Instead of the he does the ch.
Oh.
And I do that. I mean, I learned that from him a long time ago. And so I use the ch, and both my dogs know, knock, whatever you do, knock it off.
Oh, I should have done that. It's a lot less annoying.
And he reaches down, and he's kind of standing over this dog a little bit, and he gets a little closer, and he gets a little closer, and then dog's looking like he's kind of backing down, and he reaches for the bowl, and dog lunges and just boom. I mean, I hit him and drew blood, and he gets back, and then dog comes after him again, and so bam. I mean, he just nails him, and I'm like, 100% what I would do.
Right.
I can't believe he actually put that out there, but but it's those things that people do.
It's a dog.
Right. I mean, I'm not wearing my steel toe boots and going directly for his eye socket, Right.
So,
but those people, if you posted that video and it was anybody other than Caesar Milan, would have had 5 million negative comments. Their account would have been closed, whatever, because they have to have something to jump on and complain about.
Yeah.
They're never gonna write on there, because look at that dog, look how sweet that dog is. Oh, those two get along so well. No, it's gonna be, I don't care what that dog is, it's gonna attack your kid. Your kid's gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post your videos anyway.
Post
Troy.
your videos. I'll start talking to trash.
Yeah.
On our videos.
Tag me.
Yeah.
Tag me, and I'll have some fun with those people.
Yeah. And then somebody will be like, I can't believe you're letting your 3-year-old abuse that dog. And then I'll be like, right on, man.
Kick that
Dog
dog
abuse.
Kick that dog hard.
And then I'd like ask that person to show me the best, show me some pictures of your dog and how well you treat it. And then get them going down a path of, keep them entertained, give them busies, and they can't comment on other people's videos.
Excellent. I'll share that video with you two, and go from there.
Well, just tag. I mean, that's the easiest way.
I can't tag you, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, you're not on his social. Are you even friends with him?
I thought so.
I can't tag you on Hardheaded. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. We can move on.
All right, well, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll come back with our top 3 foods to grab in a hurry.
Are you driving traffic to your website? Do you have an engaging homepage? Better yet, does your homepage have a video? We recently created a video for a client about his business and the services they provide. Since he placed the video on the homepage of their website, he has had a number of clients specifically say they decided to use his services because of that video. At Trussell Media, we help businesses create engaging videos to host on their websites, email to clients, and use in their social media marketing. Contact us if you're interested in creating a video for your homepage today. TrussellMedia.com. Fill out the form at TrussellMedia.com/contact. Let us help you tell your story through video.
Top 3 foods to grab in a hurry, Matt.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was going to go first.
Well, Troy.
All right. Number 3. QT egg rolls. Stop by the QT.
Pass.
Takes about 60 seconds to get in and out of there usually.
Yeah.
They're really good.
You don't have 60 seconds to get in and out of a bathroom down the road.
Oh, whatever, man. That's why you get the egg rolls, because they're a little less harsh on the bowels.
Nope.
Actually, they are pretty good.
You get one of those chicken taquita, hot wing, whatever else they got on the rolling grill.
Yeah.
Like, you're in trouble.
My dad was famous for mispronouncing things, and taquitos is one of my favorite things he mispronounced.
Taquitos?
Did you say taquitos?
Taquitos.
Taquitos.
Yeah.
You want some taquitos?
Yeah. Anyway.
I call them rolled tacos usually, because that's what they call them at most of the fast food places
is that in a
here.
burrito?
No, they're taquitos, but they call them on the menu. They say it says rolled tacos.
Isn't a burrito a rolled taco?
A burrito's a burrito.
Same thing. All right, number 2.
Number 2, you could swing by the meat market at the Anchor Meat Market, where they also have Argentina's empanadas in there.
All right, here's the deal. Ain't nothing fast about the Anchor. You can't even park there.
I'm not talking about the Anchor. I'm talking about the meat market next to the Anchor.
You can't park there. It's not like an In-N-Out.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know about this.
Swing in there. Right by the front door is usually where I park. On the meat market side. Swing in there. It does take a little bit longer than but it's like your average drive-through is probably 10 minutes.
Foods to grab in a hurry. Okay, go
This
ahead.
would be a good food to grab in a hurry. So you go in there, you get 3 empanadas. They heat it up for you real quick. Put it in a box with your choice of sauce, chips and a drink, $10.50. Can't beat it. It's delicious. And then number 1, drive-through Los Pinos deep fried tacos.
Where's that, at Broadway?
Douglas, just west of Seneca, on the south side of the street. Phenomenal deep fried tacos.
There's nothing quick about any of that. It's not convenient to get to.
Says you?
I'm a normal Wichitan that's not driving around downtown looking for Douglas for a quick bite.
Well, if you're in the area, those are all good quick bites. And there's a QT on every corner.
Maybe your definition of in a hurry is you've got 25 minutes for lunch and you're going to jet down somewhere and grab something real quick and then come back and scarf it down, or you're going to eat it in the car on your way back to the office. My definition of a quick bite and how I was contemplating my top 3 was I'm on the road. I'm getting gas. I'm going to hop in, grab something real quick because I don't like to lose time on a road trip. So if I've got to stop for gas, that's where I'm going to stop in and grab something real quick. That was kind of, I guess, my train of thought on the whole deal. Not like
I should have been more specific.
well, you should have been like, you've got 30 minutes for lunch. Where are you going to go?
All right. You got 30 minutes for lunch.
Well, you can't change it now. We've already got this set up.
You going to go or am I going to go?
I'll go. Gosh dang it. Number 3.
Yes.
The jalapeno cheddar dog at Quick Trip. That's my go-to if I got to be quick. I can go over to the cooler and grab my Sprite right there, or my sweet tea, but my sweet tea's over on this side. So if I'm actually in a hurry, I'm not walking all the way over to get my sweet tea.
That's efficiency. We're talking hurry right here.
I've got
I don't have time to go to both sides of the store.
I'm going to open this up. I'm going to grab my Sprite. Boom. Grab my dog. Put it in a little bun. Squirt mustard. I'm at the counter, back in my truck, and I'm off.
I ain't stopping for squirt of mustard if I'm in a hurry.
I grab the little packet.
That's a luxury.
You grab the packet and bring it with you.
If I'm in a hurry and I got to get somewhere, I'm not eating. I'm just going to clarify that.
That's not an
It's
option.
life and death. It's life and death. This is the top 3. You got to eat. You got to eat.
I mean, I'll eat after the hurry.
You're feeling drained. You don't have energy. You just want to go home and
You've
lay
been
down and
driving
take
for
a nap.
12 hours without stopping. And if you don't eat, you don't have the physical capacity to steer the truck anymore.
All right, I'm going to Los Pinos then.
All the way back.
Headed straight to Los Pinos.
12 hours back to go to Los Pinos to start up.
Excuse me.
I got you. Okay.
All right, jalapeno dog, which could destroy your stomach, but go ahead.
Oh, definitely 100%. It will come back.
You'll be in another hurry later.
But if you've taken care of business prior to leaving that gas station or before you left for the drive for the day, you should be able to hold it.
Yeah.
I've found if there's backflow and you haven't gone, that's going to initiate the contact and you're going to be fighting it.
Be waiting for that swoosh.
Yeah, man. I don't have a poop bottle, only pee bottles.
I hope not.
That was for your mom. So
Sorry, Mom. Sorry for my co-host.
let's see. Number 2, if you can find a McDonald's that does it quick, which anymore it's impossible to find a McDonald's that's quick. because they're always going to push you forward. But back in the day, a quick bite to go was just the number 7, which was the double cheeseburger meal with fries and a drink. Boom, you got it in your truck.
Yeah, they already had those pre-made.
You're on the road. It's not too messy. I can't drive and do like Burger King unless I tell them to take off all the lettuce, take off all the stuff that they put on it because it makes a mess in the truck.
Yeah, the tomatoes.
Same thing
lettuce.
with Sonic.
Yep.
So the fast, easy, quick, got to get it. McDonald's number 7. And then number 1, I really don't have. I don't know. Those are my like 2 main ones. That's basically if I'm grabbing something quick, that's literally what I do. Yeah.
Winging it here. All right. Top 2. Right on.
Yeah, something else will come to you while I'm going.
It might. But those were the 2 that I really thought of. Those were the 2 that I normally, if
know,
I'm in a hurry, that's it.
You know what really is grinding my gears lately? When you go to a fast food place and there's nobody behind you and they say, hey, we're getting your order ready for you. Can you please pull up?
Yeah, we talked about this before. It's ridiculous. You can't order a quarter pounder with cheese without getting parked somewhere.
It's the
McDonald's.
dumbest thing. Well, I haven't been to a McDonald's in years, but Brahms is right by our house. We do bag of burgers a lot for the kids because it's quick and easy. Oh, can you please pull up to that spot right? There's nobody behind me.
Yeah.
Why do I have to move? If somebody comes up behind me, I'll move.
Yeah, say that.
Can't I just sit here?
But more politely than that.
I don't want to say it because I can't be polite in those situations, and I don't want to booger in my kid's sandwich.
It's like, hey, I come here a lot. I'd like to just stand here by the window. Just park here by the window.
Oh, number 1, Chick-fil-A. As long as it's not noon to 1.
They'll still get you in and out of there in 10 minutes.
They will, but it's fast. If it's prior to
Yeah, they have you pull up there too.
now,
I haven't pulled up there.
They used to pull us up all the time.
pull
To the bank parking lot.
pull into the bank parking lot. There.
Yeah.
Oh, on the west side?
No.
East.
On the east side.
On the east side?
Yeah, Rock. Central and Rock.
No, I don't go to that one much.
Yeah.
There's a brand new one by our house. We go to that one.
All right, number 3.
I have an honorable mention now too.
Later. You may. To hit the pastries. You get either a honey bun or one of those blueberry bear claw looking things. In and out. And I'm not privy to Quick Trip. I'm not a Quick Trip fan. They're quick and they're polite behind the counter. I don't like their selection. I don't like it. And they don't have.
I don't disagree with that.
They're not a convenience store because they don't have things that you need
Conveniently.
Right. Like sometimes I want to stop by and get something to drink and a thing of sour cream to bring home. They don't have that. You're out of your luck. It's just drinks and snacks. That's all they have. They don't have other convenient things.
So you're a quick shop guy?
Not anymore. Not since Dylan's gave them up.
Yeah.
I don't have a home. I'm out here wondering if there's ever going to be another store that just satisfies me.
Did your laugh just sound like a duck?
It did. It did.
Hey, the Son of Man did not have a pillow to lay his head, so you're good.
Okay. Number 2, a granola bar. So if you need something in a hurry, you need something that's going to kind of stick to you a little while.
I got another honorable mention. Good.
But not one of those Nature Valley crispy bars.
No, they're too crunchy.
Those are horrible.
They get all over your car.
Those.
What about a Cliff Bar?
They don't. Cliff Bar has too many carbs.
I like a Cliff Bar. They're too expensive.
They're too many carbs. They're way too many carbs. I'll have a Cliff Bar. That's like the stuff I pack when I'm going overseas, like the Haiti. If you're going to be gone all day, you don't know if you're going to eat or if the food that you're going to get is going to be suspect. Eat a Cliff Bar.
That would be sus.
But the nature, I'll never forget. When we went on that fly fishing backpacking trip in Colorado.
Yeah.
Sean had all this stuff that he used to do when he backpacked, but he had not evolved from being a kid. And
Ho-hos, Twinkies.
No. I'm like, dude, I got a granola bar you want? He's like, dude, I brought the best granola bars. I'm like, really? He's like, oh yeah. And he pulled out the Nature Valley, the green package. I'm like, Sean, those suck. And he's like, what? These are the best. I'm like, dude, try one of these. And it was one of those Nature Valley brand, but it's the peanut almond with the chocolate on the bottom half, and they're chewy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't know granola bars could be this good. And I'm like, yeah, you got to stop eating that nasty stuff.
Remember how he was so sick he almost wandered off the mountain? You don't remember that?
No.
Because remember he had a cold, and he was kind of like wandering around. We had to like, Sean, turn around, come back this way.
I think
You're gonna fall off the mountain.
And then trail mix, number one. Just go in. You know it's going to be peanuts and M&Ms and raisins and whatever. You don't have to. A lot of the thing about being in a hurry is not having to make a decision. Like if I said chips, what kind of chips are you up for that day? You know, do I want the sour cream and cheddar, or do I want this, or do I want the, trail mix? Just get the trail mix. You just go straight to it, grab it, and go.
So there's really, if I'm in a hurry, there's no debate on chips. I'm going to go right in. I'm going to get the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Done.
No, it gets stuff all over your truck.
No.
I'm Funyuns.
They get stuff all over your fingers.
Funyuns.
And then you don't touch your truck?
I use cruise control, and then I lick my fingers.
Yeah.
After I've peed and my
I was just about to say that. Oh, man.
Let's move on to a good word, Matt.
We need a good word.
Let's shift gears with that dirty shifter knob you've got in your truck with the Cheeto dust.
Look, I'm a left-handed eater with my Cheetos, okay? So my...
TMI.
Yeah. Every time you're eating Cheetos with your left hand, you can't slam on your brakes because that's where your control is.
I still have my foot.
Okay.
For emergency situations.
All right.
We're going to stop if I put that thing on there because I can't feel how hard I'm pressing. So we're going to stop. No, but my honorable mention, quick, because you brought up donuts, and I was going to bring this up. I don't really do it anymore, but back in the day.
Those chocolate donuts?
No, so that was one of them. Because I'll throw that in the truck, and if I don't finish the bag in 10 minutes, I still have some for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the big one, you don't get the little 6 or 5.
Get
whatever.
the bag. The hostess bag.
Get the bag.
Yeah.
Just go all out and get the bag. But when I was in school and I was either running late for the bus or once I was able to drive, I was like, oh, I got to get to school. Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I would always grab the Pop-Tarts.
You got to have something to drink if you eat a Pop-Tart. Those things they kind of.
I got, Chet, where have you been? I've got bottles in my car of water so that I have something to drink, so that I have something to pee in.
So
you got to follow the sequence.
I got you. The those chocolate covered donuts and Yoo-hoo, or that's my fish and breakfast.
That's too much chocolate. I got to have white.
There's not much chocolate in a Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, but I got to have the white milk to offset.
Yeah, I'm a big Yoo-hoo fan because you don't have to refrigerate.
I love Yoo-hoo too.
Yeah,
but
milk you got to refrigerate. If I'm going fishing, of course I keep those in the cooler. But it's good stuff. All right, bring us a good word, Matt.
All right, good night. Good word today comes out of 1 Corinthians 15:33, and it goes back to something we talked about a couple episodes ago. Where Troy was talking about setting out with a more positive mindset and looking at the good side of things, and surrounding yourself with things and with people that make that happen. And so I've been thinking about that, and the verse for that is, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." And so it goes back. So like when we were talking about being positive, surround yourself with positive people. It's the same thing with success. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. You don't surround yourself with people who aren't successful because they're not going to get you to where you need to go. And it's the same way in your walk with Christ. If you want to get closer to the Lord, you want to surround yourself with people who can coach you and encourage you to go witness to those people, to bring those people into your fold, so that they're in that company of people who are moving forward spiritually. So that's basically my good word for today is surround yourself with people, and don't surround yourself with bad people that are going to affect your morals. And don't fill your head with those things, much like Chet earlier episode talked about the Balenciaga deal.
Balenciaga,
however they pronounce that thing. We need to surround ourselves with good people and prepare ourselves for that fight and be informed in the word so that we're not deceived by the evil, because that's what's happening. And I've been thinking about it, and I really think that that's what's going on, is people are being deceived, and that's why nobody's saying anything, because it's like it's just kind of like our gun rights. They just keep eroding the rights until eventually we don't have it anymore. And so what evil is doing with our kids is they're just eroding the morality slowly that we've had, and it's taken a more drastic turn within the last few years to where it's eroding more quickly. And we need to stand up and like Chet said, not fall prey or fall victim to that. And so surrounding ourselves with good people and not surrounding it with the bad.
And as an adult, I mean, it's different if you're in like a grade school classroom, but as an adult, that's your choice. Like, you are choosing the people that you're going to be around.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think you're a victim because the crowd you're running with is leading you down a path you don't want to go. Like,
right.
Own up to it and go make a change. Do something different.
Thanks for listening to the Hardheaded Podcast. Don't forget to share this podcast with others to help us get the word out.
Also, if you haven't yet, please rate and review the show. This helps our podcast show up in other people's suggested shows that may or may not have listened to us before.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.